Robert Bowers was in court today.
Investigators believe he spewed anti-Semitic beliefs on social media, and today one of those sites, Gab, was taken down by internet providers and app stores.
But how big of a role are sites like this playing in tragedies like what happened in Pittsburgh? 5 News site investigator Scott Knoll takes a closer look tonight.
Yeah, guys, in a statement, Gab CEO says it's working with federal agents to, quote, bring justice to an alleged terrorist, an apparent reference to Robert Bowers. That statement also promised Gab would be back, and that's something that worries one local expert. Extremist views are certainly not new, but combine them with social media sites acting as online gathering spots, and Brandon Zeminski warns the risk is real.
I think there's definitely a reason to be concerned because it's not a problem that's going to go away. It's a problem that's going to get worse.
Zeminski is an assistant professor of media at Baldwin Wallace University. He says sites like Gab, which proudly boasts its lack of censorship, have become virtual networking for extremists who may have once been lone wolves.
The classic man mumbling to himself on the street corner. It's easy to marginalize that viewpoint. But when all the crazy people on the corner get together and they start convincing themselves that they're the sane ones, I think that's when you're really dealing with some trouble.
Zeminski's quick to point out that kind of reinforcement doesn't necessarily lead to violence. But in a world where people are more likely than ever to only look for points of view they agree with, he warns that reinforcement can often lead to further radicalization.
That's I think, the troubling thing here, that these sorts of views that unfortunately people have had for a long time have always been tempered by the real life relationships that we have. It's your friends, it's your family, it's your coworkers who say, calm down, that's not true, the earth is not flat, the things that you're saying about people of color aren't true. But instead of getting that in real life, what they're finding is they're finding people online on these communities that are telling them, no, you are right. It's everyone else who is wrong.
Whether it's Gab or another website, he doubts this issue is going away. That's because he says, like it or not, there's clearly a market for these kinds of websites. Rob?